Good afternoon, dear lecturers, guests, and fellow friends. Thank you for joining today's event. I am Christina and I'm your today's Master of Ceremony. It is such a great honor to welcome you to our Studium Generale entitled Pursuing a Master's Degree, Why and How. There will be three speakers for this Studium Generale. First, Ibu Diante Resti Risanti ST, Ibu Ada Ninggar Septi Subekti MSc, and Pak Ignatius Tri Endarto MA. Thank you for your willingness to be our speakers. For today's event, there will be a form of attendance, and the link will be given in the chat box at the end of our event. Before we start, let's thank God for giving us health and guidance so that the Studium Generale can be held and we are all able to participate in today's special event. Before that, we would also like to thank the Dean of Faculty of Education and Humanities, Ibu D.R.A. Megawati MPD, the Vice Dean of Student Affairs, Alumni and Cooperation, Ibu Anesti Budi R. Merawati SBD M.Hum, the Head of English Language Education Department, Ibu Lemuela Alvita Kurniawati SPD M.Hum, and our beloved lecturers and friends. Before we continue, let us pray. The prayer will be led by Naomi. Naomi, please.
Before we continue our webinar, let's pray. Let's prepare our heart and our mind. Let's pray. In the name of Jesus Christ, for today we give thanks to you, Lord, because we can all gather, even still alive and breathing. It's not because of our strength, but because of God's grace. God, now we are going to do our general studium webinar. Let God accompany our webinar from the beginning process until the end. God, for our speaker who will give the knowledge, God, take care of them and bless them. Even for us, the listener, also, God. God bless us. Let what we heard, learned today, can be applied in our lives. Jesus Christ, for our friends who cannot be present, we live in the Lord's hand, so that God who guard us, so that we can gather here. God, we are your children full with sins, but we are sure that God has forgiven and escaped us from our sins. This is us, God. In the name of Jesus Christ, we pray and say thanks. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Naomi. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now sing the national anthem Indonesia Raya, followed by Mars UKDW. For the operator, please. Thank you. And now we would like to invite our head of ELED, Ms. Lemuela Alvita Kurniawati SPDM Home, to deliver her welcoming speech. Ms. Bibit, the Zoom is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Christina. Well, good afternoon, Bapak Ibu dosen, Prodi PBI. Good afternoon, speakers, Ibu Anti from Biro 4, Ibu Adeninggar, and also Pak Endarto. Thank you so much for your willingness to participate and contribute in this Studium Generale in October. So good afternoon, students, and also committee. Committee has been here since an hour, oh, sorry, not an hour ago, 41 minutes ago, yeah? So at 1 o'clock. Okay, well, we meet again in this Studium Generale in October. So last Studium Generale was last month, and then you learn learning styles with Ibu Hili. I hope you still remember, yeah, about learning styles. Presented by Ibu Hili. And then today we're going to have a very interesting topic. Oh yeah, I would like to greet also the alumni. Perhaps some alumni is here, I don't know. Yeah, but then I also noticed that there are some students who have finished their scripsi and waiting for the graduation day, and then they are here. Kak Ruth, Kak Nike, Kak, who else, yeah? And some others, yeah? There are so many, so welcome. And yeah, I know that today is very interesting. The topic is very interesting. So we have pursuing a master's degree, why and how. And we also have a very resourceful speakers. Ibu Anti from Biro 4 later will share things related to master's degree and also scholarship. And then Ibu Adeninggar and Pak Endar are going to share their experiences about their study when they were studying abroad for their master degree, and then perhaps some tips to apply for scholarship for master degree, yeah. And we do hope that at the end of this Studium Generale, not only students from 2016 or senior students, yeah, 2016, 2017, who are planning for their master degree, but also new students like 2020 or 2021. We do hope that you can plan your study well, and you can also plan your study, and also your later when you have finished your study, perhaps you would like to continue to master degree, so that you can start to think about it right now. You can find information, and then you can have better planning starting from right now, yeah. Okay, and then the last thing, I would like to again thanks to the speaker for their valuable times, for the sharing and also the contribution for this Studium Generale. So I think that's all from me. So without further ado, perhaps we can start with the speaker, and then I'm going to give it back to the MC, Christina. Thank you, Christina.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Pipit, for the very welcoming speech. Yes. And all right, before we get into the next session, I would like to remind you that there are 3 speakers in this Studium Generale, and the Q&A session will only be in one session. So, if you want to ask the speaker, please use this format: your name, underscore, the addressed speaker, underscore, your question. This format will also be provided in the chat box. All right, let's go to the next session, which will be moderated by Kak Esther. Kak Esther, please.
Okay, thank you, Kak Christina, for opening our Studium Generale today. Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, the lecturers, guests, and participants who joined this event. I am Esther Nurhana Kusmawati as your moderator for our discussion today. So, how are you guys? I hope we have a good health and are ready to listen to this curious and captivating discussion. Okay, we are going to talk about pursuing a master degree, why and how, and we will discuss it further with our great speakers, Ibu Dianti Resti Risanti ST, Ibu Ada Ninggar Septi Subekti MSc, and Pak Ignatius Triendarto MA. Halo Ibu Anti, apakah bisa terhubung?
Hai Esther.
Halo Ibu. Oke, berikutnya Ibu Ada, apakah boleh cek sound?
Yes.
Oke, thank you. Halo Pak Endarto.
Halo.
Okay, thank you, our great speakers. Okay, we no need to linger our time. And first, I want to inform you that our speakers will share their material in 20 minutes for each. And after that, we move on to the question and answer session. You guys can text your question in the chat box or just simply raise your hand if you have any question to our speakers. Okay, let's start to listen the first speaker, Ibu Dianti Resti Risanti ST. Ibu Anti is a staff of the Division of Foreign Cooperation and International Affairs. She studied undergraduate in Informatic Engineering at Atmajaya University, Yogyakarta, and as a staff of Office of Partnership and Public Relationship, or we know Biro 4, Bu Anti certainly has a lot of experience and knowledge about going abroad to pursue education. It is interesting, right? Okay. So you guys, do you want to go abroad? Do you want to planning your master degree in another country around the world? Please pay attention to this material. I'm sure you will have useful information from Bu Anti. Okay, Bu Anti, the time is for yours, and our lovely participant, let's give our online applause and please welcome Bu Anti Resti Risanti. Hello, please unmute your microphone.
Okay, yeah. All right, thank you, Esther, as the moderator, for introducing me. So good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're healthy and safe during this hard situation. So first of all, I would like to thank Bu Pipit and the lecturer of the English Language Education Department for inviting Biro 4 to participate in this Studium Generale. So now let me share my PowerPoint first. So can you see the PowerPoint?
Okay, okay, it is good, ma'am.
Okay, so I think you can all see the PowerPoint now, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let me start my presentation. My name is Dianti Resti Risanti. I'm work at the Office of Partnership and Public Relation, or also known as Biro 4. So for students who already in their 3rd or 4th year, you probably already know our office. It's located in the 1st floor at Hagios building. And probably for the student who are in their 1st or 2nd year, you probably still don't know, maybe because all the lectures are conducted online, so maybe you haven't got the chance to explore the campus more like the senior. So well, I hope we will soon, you will soon get the chance to visit us at our office. Okay, so today I'm going to share about the topic that the English Language Education Department tell us several, I think around 2 weeks ago about this Studium Generale to encourage students of the English Language Education Department to give some idea about pursuing master degree, why and how. Okay, so if you are asked, do you want to go abroad? What would you say? I think, I believe that when people are asked this question, most people would say, yes, of course, it's very interesting, whether it is for traveling, to learn new languages, or to see other culture. I'm sure people would find it very exciting to go abroad. So, well, who doesn't want to get the opportunity to explore an entirely different country and culture, while also meeting new people, people from different background, people who live different way than how they live in their own country. And that's why going abroad become the dream of many people, and probably you also feel the same. Okay, and people want to go abroad for various reasons, and one of them is for education. And the interesting thing is that it's quite appealing, because if you go abroad to pursue your education, your master degree, if you are now in a bachelor program, the thing is that you can apply for scholarship to support your study overseas. So as an undergraduate student yourself, you might also want to consider to obtain a master degree abroad. So why pursuing master degree abroad? I think it is not a secret that having a master degree overseas will give you, bring you a lot of benefit to you. Yeah. So the first thing is it related to your career, your future career. By studying abroad, you can also enhance your resume, and increase your career opportunity. Because when you finish your study overseas and return home, you will return with new perspective, new knowledge about culture, language skill, great education, and also it will really open your horizon. So needless to say, all of that is very attractive to your future employer. So you can write your experience in your CV, and that will be some kind of your selling point when you looking for a job, or when you want to develop your career. Okay, and of course, that would be a lifetime experience. Living in different country while studying will surely come with experience that you will remember for your entire life. So to adapt in new environment, to meet people from different background, and to experience new culture, those are some invaluable experiences. And then, of course, networking. One of the biggest benefits of studying abroad is the opportunity to meet new lifelong friends from different countries, from the people of the country that you live in, but also other people from different countries, because when you study as an international student in an international class, there are also chances that the other students come from different part of the world. So it will really build your networking. You will meet people, be friends with people from all around the world. And this gives you the opportunity to really get to know and create lasting relationship with your fellow student. And in addition to rewarding personal relationship, these friends can also be important networking tools in the future in your career. When you work, I'm sure that you will maintain your relationship with those friends, and that would probably open to a more opportunity. Okay, and then of course, the benefit that you will get is about the personal development. Pursuing higher education abroad is challenging. So you need to go out of your comfort zone. And because of that, because it's not something easy, it's challenging, it's hard. So during the process, you might uncover your potential, the potential within you that you probably didn't know before. You also can learn to be more independent. You also hone your communication skill. You become more confident, and during the journey, you can also understand or knowing yourself better. Oops. Okay. And of course, there's a chance to travel and to see the world. When you are studying abroad, it also gives the chance to explore various places that you never visited before. So I think it will be very interesting. It will be very appealing for everyone to have this kind of chance or opportunity. So I think most of people really have in their self that they have the desire to explore, to go abroad, to do this thing, and while improving their self. But maybe you ask how to start it, when to start. I think the first thing is about the motivation. So if you have a dream to go abroad, if you have a dream to study abroad, then this is a good sign. This is a good step, a good first step that will bring you to your goal. So maybe you want to visit a specific places. You can turn those things into a motivation, something that will drive you to work hard, to plan your journey, to plan your study, and you need to remember this goal, this motivation. So when things get hard, when maybe you're tired of doing or finding collecting the application, for example, when you remember your motivation, it will get you back to your feet. It will motivate you, and it will make you to not give up. So first, we need to find the motivation, what will drive us to do or to pursue our goal. And yeah, I think the motivation can be anything, but we also need to understand ourselves, what we want, what our goal, and when we prepare the document, for example, when we undergo the selection process, for example, if you are applying for scholarship, you will link those motivation, those goals, and put it into words to show that you are the right candidate to get, for example, the scholarship that you are aiming for. And then after you get the motivation, what should you do? So this is very, the thing is that now we are living in a world where we can get information quite easily with this internet. With internet, you can find almost anything, and it's just within your grasp, your fingertips. So I think it is very convenient for us with this situation, with this technology that support us to find information, because yeah, we can find almost anything. And when you are aiming to pursue your education abroad, this is one thing that you need to do and to continuously do, and it might take a long time. You might have to invest your time searching for information, searching for university, searching for scholarship, what is the requirement, and maybe try to find out how the alumni, how other people who have already done that, and see how we can learn from them. So the next step is to find the information and search the option. Okay, so the information, at least you need to know about the university that you are going to apply. And if you want to study with scholarship, then of course you also need to find the information about the scholarship. Maybe you ask, should I find the university first, or should I find the scholarship first? Well, that really depends. You probably want to you aim for a specific scholarship, or maybe on the other hand, you aim for a specific university or program, and then you will try to find scholarship for that. So either way is fine, as long as you find the right information. So if you want to apply for scholarship, there's the step for applying for university could be two different process. So yeah, you need to find those two, the two information. And it's also important to take notes about all the requirement, about the deadline. Then you will remember, and you can prepare to be better prepared. You can make some kind of timeline, when I should prepare this thing, when is the deadline, so you won't miss the chance. Okay, this is how to find country, program, or university. So you might want to find the country first, or you might want to find the program first, or the scholarship first. So it's really up to you, and where to start. If you really clueless about what should I take for my master degree, then you can also find some portal in the internet that will collect, or they have database of program offered, master program offered in various country, and yeah, you can explore that and see whether this program is suitable for me, or you want to see the country first and then what's in there, what kind of program that I want to apply to. So this is one of the link that you could try to see. I'm gonna try to open it. Wait, I think I'm gonna stop sharing first. Wait a moment. Okay, I'm sorry. I think it takes rather long to close the share screen. Wait. And see what kind of program offered around the world about the master program that you might have interest. So this is this screenshot of the link that I put on my presentation. So you can compare program here. There's also information and link to the university, also some approximate cost for study, but you also need to see the information in the university website, because it's probably different. The fee that mentioned, they're probably different for international student, because usually it will put the cost for the local student. So the point is to do research. Okay, so you should never be tired to do it, because it's very important collecting the information and see what's best for you, what really suitable for you. And then yeah, I think many people will aim for scholarship if they are going to pursue their study abroad, and at least there are 3 sources of scholarship. If you want to find some source of finance to support your study. So there's the scholarship from Indonesian government, And then the second is a scholarship from the government of the destination country that you want to study. And the third is the scholarship from the university you are applying to. And each scholarship probably have what they cover probably different. So once again, you need to read the information slowly. It's okay, slowly, carefully, so you don't miss anything. Okay, I'll show you some of the scholarship if you want to study abroad. So yeah, from Indonesian government, there's LPDP. Maybe you already heard about it. It's the scholarship from the Indonesian Ministry of Finance for Indonesian citizens. So actually, you can use this scholarship if you want to pursue your master abroad. And I think they also offer scholarship for studying in Indonesia.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Ibu Anti.
Yes.
Yes, I think it is over time. Maybe you can.
Okay, I'm going to skip some.
Yes.
Okay, how many minutes I got left?
2 minutes again.
Okay, 2 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is LPDP scholarship, and then there's also scholarship from the government in the country that you aim to study. Like in the UK, they are Chevening scholarship, and then yeah, this is Australia World Scholarship from Australia Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade. I put the link here, so yeah, probably the committee can share this presentation material. So later you can check out the information through that link. And yeah, in the States, there are also Fulbright scholarship. It's offers scholarship to pursue not only master, actually there are also some program like exchange program or other kind of program. So there's also program for undergraduate students to do exchange program, so you might also want to check it. And yeah, in Germany there's VAD scholarship. You can check it also. And yeah, Korea, who love K-pop. If you want to study in Korea, you can also check this scholarship. And then in Holland, there's several also scholarship. And okay, guys, so application of scholarship normally include CV, motivation letter or essay, and then academic transcript, reference letter, and test score such as TOEFL or IELTS. And sometimes they also need LOA. So yeah, normally they will include this document. So the thing that I want to point out is that while you are a student, while you're still studying, it is important to build a good relationship with the faculties, with your lecturer, because yeah, if you're aiming for scholarship, any kind of scholarship, most likely you will need reference letter. And if you involve in let's say some kind of lecturer's research or other project, or some maybe you join as a volunteer, as student volunteer in in an office in the campus, that can become the source of reference letters, because what you need is something that can show that you are the right candidate, that you have the potential to study or to that you are a good candidate to obtain the scholarship. So by actively participate in campus activities, or maybe research, helping the lecturer doing research, for example, it will help you to gain access to get reference letters. So yeah, please use your time in university wisely. And then, okay, interview processes for many people become something scary, make you nervous. So the things that you probably need to know is that when you're having an interview, you need to do a lot of practice, read it again, your motivation letter, and also research or find information about the related field of study that you choose. So yeah, you will make impression to the interviewer, and it will increase the possibility of passing the interview. And finally, if you pass all of that step, then yeah, you can prepare for your departure, all the traveling document, some technical stuff to prepare for your living abroad. So this is the things that you need, the characteristic, the attitude that you need to have if you are aiming to apply for scholarship, to win a scholarship. So of course, hardworking, yeah. We need, there's a lot of hard work to do, from finding the information, preparing the document, improving yourself, for example, for the English proficiency score, or to write a good motivation letter. Yeah, you need to work hard, absolutely, to realize your goal. And then brave, yeah. Because of course we need to go out of our comfort zone. It probably, you need to summon your courage to do something that maybe you find it hard. Maybe you think it's impossible, but it won't be impossible if you try. It will be impossible if you stay, you don't do anything. But yeah, summon your courage, be brave, just dare to try, and then persistent. During the process, you might fail at some point, but those who are successful are those who persistently, continuously try and learn from their mistake. And lastly, when things get harder, you need to stay cool. Okay, so this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening, and I give time back to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bu Anti. It is a useful information we get, right? Okay. You guys, we no need to linger our time. So the next, we will pay attention to our second speaker, Ibu Ada Nigar Septi Subakti. Ibu Ada, would you try to speak something?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, Ibu Ada, I want to remind that we have 20 minutes to listen your presentation, and it is until 2:40 p.m. Yes. Okay. First, let me introduce a short thing about Ibu Ada Nigar Septi Subakti. You guys, Ibu Ada obtained her Master of Science in TESOL from University of Edinburgh, Scotland, UK. Currently works as a lecturer at the English Language Education Department, Faculty of Education and Humanities of Universitas Kristen Duta Wacana, or UKDW. And she is the editor-in-chief of Saga Jurnal UKDW. She also a reviewer of Sayele Jurnal Universitas Syiah Kuala Banda Aceh, and then IGELTAL Journal IAIN Samarinda, LLT Journal Sanata Dharma University, and Pedagogic Journal IAIN Metro. And you guys, her research interests include L2 learners' individual differences, global English L2 writing, critical literatures, and throughout her teaching career, she has taught students from various levels of education, including teaching ESP to medical students and biology students, as well as teaching non-English teachers of high schools. He was also a teacher of the Indonesian language at Arizona State University. Okay, so you guys, do you curious about what should you do to prepare your plan to get a master degree, or what should you do even you are a student right now, and maybe other question? So let's give lively online applause and please welcome to Bu Ada Nigar Septi Subekti to share your presentation.
Right, thank you for the time, Esther. Allow me to share the screen. All right, have you seen my screen?
Yes.
Yes, all right.
Yes.
So I will start. Thank you for the opportunity, given to me today. I will just share, within 20 minutes, pursuing a master's degree, why and how. Perhaps Bu Andi already explained, very clearly as well as to why you should pursue master degree, abroad. But then I will start discussing it in a more general sense, in the way that master degree can also be obtained not only abroad but also in Indonesia. Why you should pursue master's degree? So you would probably have more job opportunities, especially in the field with master's degree as the minimum requirement. So sometimes the job vacancies necessitate the applicants to have the minimum qualification of having master's degree. For example, if you want to be a lecturer, I'm advertising the profession as well. So if you want to be a lecturer, you need to have master's degree. Master's degree can be obtained both either abroad or in Indonesia. And then more chances to be paid higher. More chances, it's not automatic, it's not a guarantee, but there will be more chances to be paid higher. And then number 3, I think I need to highlight this as a lecturer and also a researcher, the idea that the more we learn, the more we realize how much we don't know. So for example, when I just graduated from my bachelor's degree, I was very proud of myself. I thought I got good grade. I thought, I had achieved many things. And then I studied my master's degree. And then during my study, I realized that, there was just so much that I didn't know back when I just graduated from my bachelor's degree. So the more you learn, the more you would realize that there are many things that you haven't known. So so I think the realization of knowing something that we didn't know before, I think would give you some kind of joy as well. Apart from, besides the chances of getting paid higher and also more job opportunities. Benjamin Franklin, US president, in the past, an investment in education always pays the highest return. So master's degree can be pursued in Indonesia or abroad. It can be self-funded or scholarship funded. Of course, Bu Anti would advertise scholarship base, but then in general, the idea of getting a higher degree, getting more knowledge, yeah, it's not always about scholarship. It is okay, and if it is applicable to your family condition, your condition, yeah, to self-fund your master's degree. Yeah. For example, you want to do the master's degree in Indonesia. Yeah. If you want to do it abroad, perhaps the more feasible scenario would be for you to apply for scholarship. Yeah. So either way, I think is fine. Yeah. For example, some of my friends did their masters in Indonesia, and then they did their doctorate degree abroad. No problem. Yeah. They live just fine. Yeah. They live just fine, and they are just equally successful. I'm not saying equally in the sense that really equal, but then they do okay. Yeah. So you can do both. Yeah. You can either one. Yeah. That is applicable to your condition. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So for example, yeah, just for example, you have certain, you see, after you graduate from bachelor's degree, S1 ya, sarjana, and then you are in the, what is it, in the dilemma whether or not to pursue master's degree, yeah, because it needs some money, yeah, it needs some money to study higher, yeah, higher. But then, for example, your condition allows you to do that. For example, you still have, let's say, for example, certain kind of lifestyle that perhaps can be, you see, lowered. And then these discrepancies of this lowered lifestyle can be used, yeah, the money can be allocated elsewhere, for example, to fund your master degree in Indonesia. That would be better. I personally think, yeah. Why? Because once you get more knowledge, you can have chances up, you can have better job, you can have higher, you could pay higher. Yeah. So this is kind of like iceberg, yeah. So if you see somebody who is, perhaps you see, yeah, as someone who is very successful, and then has completed their study abroad, and then you think that they live successful life, yeah. The success is just on on top, yeah, above the world. Yeah. Perhaps Esther, if you could help me to mute the unwanted noise. Thank you. Yeah. So we have success, and then things that very often, yeah, people cannot and do not want to see. Yeah. Those successful people have hard work, yeah, persistence, late night sleep, yeah, for example, rejection. That is very important aspect, yeah. When you see somebody who is successful in applying for scholarship, many times before that moment, that person must have, yeah, experience failures, yeah, experience rejections, yeah, rejected by this scholarship, rejected by that scholarship, A, B, C, D, yeah, until Z, yeah, for example, and then eventually he or she succeeds, yeah, the success, yeah. But the invisible part sometimes people do not see. But I think it is important for us, for you all, to see, yeah, behind the success there are many things, yeah, many things that are not really light to bear for these people, yeah, these people before they are successful, yeah. Just a bit of sharing. So I got 2 scholarships, yeah, Fulbright scholarship by the U.S. Department of State, and Beasiswa Pendidikan Indonesia, we call it LPDP, yeah, funded by the Ministry of Finance, yeah, two times. But before that, I applied for several scholarships. I never really chose, yeah, which scholarship I needed to aim, yeah. I just one thing that is clear: this scholarship should provide full scholarship, That is the keyword for me. Yeah. So I searched for a chevening, yeah, scholarship from the UK. It was fully, yeah, it was full scholarship. So I applied and I failed, no problem. Yeah. And then US8, it was full scholarship. I applied and I failed, no problem. Yeah. And then Australia works 2 times. Yeah, 2 times. And then Fulbright Masters, and then Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistant, in which I taught the Indonesian language. Yeah. So I failed in the Fulbright Masters interview stage. Yeah. And then I didn't sleep that night. Yeah, because of the failure. Yeah. Okay. But it was, I think it is was valuable for you. Yeah. That kind of experience to move forward. Yeah. To do better after that. Yeah. So the visible part would be perhaps the success, yeah, of obtaining Fulbright scholarship, obtaining LPDP scholarship, but perhaps people do not really know or do not really know, yeah, the failures before that. Yeah. General tips to obtain fully funded scholarship. Yeah. The more work experience, the better. The more work experience, the better. And then it is even better if you work for a reputable institution as your workplace. For example, what is the example of reputable institution? Very, very easy. That is university. Yeah? If you work at university, the chance is bigger for you to obtain scholarship. Yeah. What if you don't have these things? Yeah. What else can you prepare? You need to invest on TOEFL and IELTS tests. Of course, perhaps you are still students. Perhaps you are still you still have limited allowance, yeah, in terms of money, for example. But after you graduate, I think perhaps you start working somewhere, either full time or part-time in many places. For example, start to allocate some money to invest on TOEFL or IELTS tests. For example, Fulbright scholarship, they would need you to have ITP TOEFL. Yeah, I think now the cost is 550,000 rupiah only. Yeah, because after that, if you are accepted to get Fulbright scholarship, they will fund you to take GRE test and then IPT TOEFL, which costs millions. Yeah, but to apply for Fulbright, I think if I'm not mistaken, you just need ITP TOEFL, which is cheaper. Yeah. To apply for university, to apply for a degree in the university, yeah, you need IELTS test, for example, if you want to study in the UK. So the cost is 2 million something. Yeah, if you see the rate of pound sterling, for example. Yeah, you need to invest that, I think, after you graduate. Yeah. And then letter of acceptance. That is letter indicating that you are accepted by a program at certain university abroad. Yeah. And then find various fully funded scholarship on the internet and read all the requirements and prepare ahead. Yeah. I think Bu Anti already explained about it. Yeah. Why prepare ahead? So for example, I think I'm the master of working very quickly the night before. Go ahead, no problem. You want to write everything, the requirement in one night, no problem. But as Bu Anti already mentioned, yeah, you will need a letter of recommendation from your lecturers, for example, and you cannot request a letter of recommendation in just one night. Yeah, usually around 2 weeks, I think, would be polite and I think enough. Yeah, for the lecturers to prepare a very good recommendation letter for you. So you can work quickly the night before, but you cannot ask your lecturers to write you a recommendation letter night before, right? So you need to prepare ahead. Yeah. And then fulfill the requirement, especially the administration. Yeah, many applicants fail in the administration stage. Perhaps, yeah, there are some possibilities. Perhaps the administration letter, I mean, the documents are complete, but then you are not shortlisted for interview. But then many applicants failed because the documents are not complete. Yeah, this is, I think, silly. Yeah, it should not happen. Incomplete documents, I think it's a waste of time and money for you if you just send documents to Jakarta, and then in Jakarta it would just be discarded because it's not complete. Yeah. And then understanding the core values. Yeah, it's not only UKDW, yeah, which has the core values. A scholarship provider also has their own core values. Yeah, it's like the religion, yeah, quote unquote, of the scholarship provider. So this may be related to the scholarship provider. For example, scholarship provided by Indonesian government, yeah, will always carry the mission that the applicants, if they are accepted and they obtain the scholarship, they would come back to Indonesia and actually contribute to the betterment of the society. That is the idea. Yeah? And then if it's provided by the US Department of State, this is a bit political. Yeah? So US Department of State means US Foreign Ministry. So in the hope, of course, they have a hope that, you see, closer relationship, yeah, bilateral relationship between the United States and Indonesia. Yeah, something like that. You need to touch that core values, yeah, in the administration stage. For example, when you are writing, short, statement, yeah, bio statement, yeah, about yourself, you need to touch that core values, yeah. And then if it's provided by British Foreign and Commonwealth Office, for example, Chevening Scholarship, yeah, different scholarship will have different core values, and you need to understand that. And this is very important. I think some of you here have ideas that perhaps would be very strategic in the future. Yeah. So certain scholarships also prioritize applicants from certain regions. Yeah. For example, Eastern Indonesia. I'm not scholarship expert in the way that I know. Yeah, I know exactly which scholarship. Yeah, you can check. You can check. Yeah. Many scholarship providers, sometimes they give priority to those with the ID written there in which you are from, stating that you are from eastern part of Indonesia. Yeah, because you know the scholarship provider carries the mission of, you see, better Indonesia. I mean, more equal, yeah, more equal development, yeah, of human resources in Indonesia, yeah, from the eastern part, western part, yeah, the same. So yeah, perhaps some of you, yeah, are already graduated, yeah, or perhaps almost graduate, yeah. But perhaps many of you are still starting your study. So what can you prepare? Joining student exchange programs. You can ask Bu Anti, yeah. I don't know for the details, yeah. That is to build academic traveling abroad habit. That is the term that I myself invented, I think, yeah. To build academic traveling abroad habit, yeah. If you are accustomed to traveling abroad for scholarly purposes from young age, it would be habitual, yeah. You would be, quote unquote, addicted in a good way, yeah, to go abroad for scholarly or academic purposes, yeah. And then maintaining good GPA, yeah, maintaining good GPA. Okay, many people say, oh, GPA is not important. Yeah, it's not important, but then for some people, but then if you want to apply for scholarship, especially fully funded or prestigious scholarship, you need to maintain good GPA. And then habit of being hardworking. Yeah, I think Auntie already explained about it. Yeah. Okay.
Ada, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the time is up. Okay,
We
let me
have
just...
3 minutes.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
oh,
2
good,
minutes.
good.
Okay.
Enough,
Thank
enough.
you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, the closing remark. Yeah. The first is decision making is very important. Yeah. You need to be brave to go beyond your comfort zone. Yeah. So the decision making should be followed with determination. Yeah. Decision making of what? Decision making of, yes, I want to study abroad, fully funded. Yeah. When you are fully funded to study abroad, yeah, you don't pay anything. Yeah, you don't pay anything. Somebody else pays for it. And it's not only in Indonesia, but in prestigious universities abroad. Yeah. The next step, yeah, is to keep trying. Yeah. Of course, you may not be successful in the first try. If it's the case, don't get disheartened if you fail. Yeah. No, don't get disheartened. Just keep trying. Yeah. I applied for how many scholarships, and then the number of failures are still bigger than the number of success. I have only 2 successes. Yeah, the failures, I don't know, I don't count, but more than 2. Yeah, so that is the idea. Yeah, that is the idea. Don't get disheartened easily. Yeah. The last one is very important. Your will to get scholarship, to pursue your study, fully funded. Yeah, should be based on good intentions. Yeah. What do I mean by good intentions? Yeah. For example, you really fancy living abroad. Yeah. Okay, I want to apply for scholarship, full scholarship. Somebody else will pay for me, and then I would get a master's degree for free. And after that, while I'm there, yeah, I will keep living there. I don't want to go back to Indonesia, for example, like that. So the intention is for the betterment of yourself, which is not wrong. But then, for example, you are applying for Indonesian government scholarship. Remember that your scholarship is from the people's the taxes paid by the people of Indonesia. So you would want to give back somehow, yeah, somehow by returning to Indonesia and actually contribute to the betterment of the country. If you are getting scholarship, what is it, provided by the Indonesian government. I think it's just the ethic. I think the last the number 3 is the ethical what is it value. I think that I personally believe that I think you should have we should have that. Yeah, especially if we apply for to study fully funded by the people, our people's money. So we need to be in what is it, in the Indonesian language we call it amanah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there is a terminology in English, but I think it is the start of us getting a beneficial knowledge, knowledge that actually can be shared to others, and knowledge that can actually do good to ourselves now and in the future. Yeah, all right. Oh, okay. Actually, I still have, I can show you some, the way, example of how to apply directly to universities, not applying scholarship, but applying to study at the university abroad. But I think the time is not allowing me to do that. If you still have time in the question and answer session, I can show you later. Yeah, I think that is the end of my sharing. Yeah, thank you, Esther. And I'll give back the screen and back. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you very much, Bu Ada. It is a great information for us as a students to prepare our plan to get master degree in the future, and then how we can get it in the next year or another years maybe. Okay, guys, I want to remind you, if you have any questions, just text it in the tech chat box or just raise your hand on the Q&A session. And now we are going to listen our third amazing speaker, Pak Ignatius Tri Endarto. Can you try your microphone first?
Yeah. Do you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can
Okay.
hear you.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
sir. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure if it's gonna be amazing presentation, but let's hope that we can keep it for 20 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So I think the utility of learning or pursuing a master's degree or post-bachelor's degree has been stated very precisely by Bu Ada and also Mbak Anti. So I don't think that I have anything new to present for this presentation. But maybe I'm gonna just try to tell about my experience, my personal experience in pursuing my master's degree. Okay, so allow me to share my screen.
Okay, thank you, Pak Endarto. First, I want to remind you that we will listen your presentation until 3 past 5 minutes p.m. Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Screen and time is yours.
Okay. Okay, everyone. So I'm gonna start with this question. Do I need a master's degree? Do I need a master's degree? So we're gonna try to ask ourselves this question first before we continue with the next slides. So I'd like you to get to the www.menti.com and then try to input the code right here. So 74587422. So you guys can get to the Menti www.menti.com and then input the code 74587422. Maybe I can copy paste the link to the chat box. Okay, so or you guys can click the link in the chat box. Okay. Yeah, so why do we ask this question? Because as has been stated by Bu Ada and also Mbak Anti, pursuing a master's degree or post-bachelor's degree is actually just a tool. So you guys need to have the goals. Yeah, it has been mentioned by Mbak Anti and also Bu Ada. So you guys need to have the goal. So what is your goal? Why do you need a master's degree? Yeah. So if you guys get to the menti.com, you will see this question. Do you really want to get a master's degree? Do you really want to get a master's degree? Notice the word really there. Yeah. So you need to answer it honestly. Yeah. You may click yes or no or not sure. Okay. So while waiting for your answers, for some of your your answers, yeah, from the others. So let's get to the next slide. Okay, so why did I ask that question? Why did I ask, whether you really need a master's degree? Because our topic today encompasses the why and the how, right? The why and the how. So we're talking mostly about the why and the how to get a master's degree, right? And according to Nietzsche, a very well-known philosopher and also psychoanalyst, anyone who has a why can bear almost any how. So if you guys know the why you need a master's degree, I believe that you guys will find a way. You'll find the how to get the scholarship, right? So first, you're gonna need to know why you need that scholarship, that master's degree. Okay. So let me tell you a bit of my story. I think it has been, stated earlier, or maybe some of you might already know about it. So actually, I took the path less traveled. So, I earned my bachelor's degree from UNY, yeah, Yogyakarta State University, because at that time, UKDW didn't have any English education major. So probably if it has English education, major, I'm gonna be one of the student at UKDW. So at that time, I went to UNY, and then I earned my BEd or Bachelor's of Education, yeah, in 2013. And my major was, of course, English language education, right? And then while having my, academic journey for getting my bachelor's degree, I was also working part-time as a tutor, yeah, in Wisma Bahasa. At the time, they had the English division, yeah, in Yogyakarta. because I was actually born and raised to a proud farmer's family. So, well, actually, I have all the money needed to study on college, but then I was challenged to work part-time as a tutor, so I applied for that job. And then after I graduated, I got the experience of working part-time as a tutor. So I wrote that in my CV because as Mbak Ante and also Bu Ada has mentioned, when we apply for a scholarship, usually we're going to need to write a motivation letter or a statement of purpose, yeah. And also perhaps you're going to need to write a CV. So I wrote those two things in my CV. And of course, including, the GPA, yeah, the GPA. So you need to make sure that you get a good GPA, yeah, while you graduate if you want to continue pursuing a master's degree. And then after I graduated from my department at UNY, I saw, I don't know whether it's a luck or not. So I saw an announcement in the hallway of one of the buildings in my university, and it says, something about the scholarship in Thailand. So it's offered by Naresuan University in Thailand, and the university actually had a cooperation with UNY. So at that time, I tried to apply for the scholarship, and in the middle of applying of that scholarship, I was actually planning to apply for another one, and that's the one that has been mentioned by Bu Ada, the Fulbright scholarship, Aminaf. But then 2 months later, I got the notification from Naresuan University, and to my surprise, I was accepted to study there. So then I was quite confused because I was preparing for the Fulbright scholarship, right? But I haven't submitted all the application forms and also the documents because we have some documents to submit for that, right? And well, I was quite confused whether I would continue, with the scholarship and then go to Thailand, or whether I would continue with the application for the Aminaf, yeah. And after considering the decision and also talking to my parents, finally I took the study in Thailand. So I took the offer to study the master's degree in Thailand. And then I was also confused about another thing, like deciding which major I would take, right? Because it's in Thailand. It's quite similar to Indonesia, right? Most of the people there, they are EFL users of English. So would I take English major? Would I take English language education major? Or would I take another major? And I think that's also another important thing that you need to know when you are going to take a scholarship, when you're going to apply for a scholarship, you're going to need to know what major you're taking and also what universities, as Bu Ada has mentioned. Yeah. So whether I was going to take English language education major or whether I was moving to another major. And then I saw this major, linguistics, and it's actually, I took a bit of that, materials in one of the subjects at UNY. So I think linguistics might be interesting. So I took that major, linguistics, because I wanted to know whether, I can know more about how languages are studied and also how languages are taught, right? So I took that major. And while I was pursuing my master's degree, I also worked part-time as an English and Bahasa Indonesia teacher at a high school in Thailand. And also I worked part-time as, guest speakers, yeah, because they frequently held like an ASEAN activity. So the scholarship was actually part of ASEAN scholarships. At that time, Thailand offered a lot of scholarships to ASEAN countries, including Indonesia. And the scholarship offered by the university was actually part of ASEAN scholarships. So as one of our duties, we had to speak in some places as guest speaker talking about Indonesia or about our countries. And then those also became my work experience while studying my master's degree. And I graduated in 2015, and then I applied for the teaching, position at UKDW. So if we get back to the first question, did I really need a master's degree? I'm gonna need to get back to the goal, right? Previously, I stated about goal. So my goal was actually to work as a lecturer at university. That was actually my goal. So I wanted to do something as a lecturer. So that's why one of the way to accomplish that goal is pursuing a master's degree. And then, by taking the master's degree, I can get the job, right? So one of the milestones that you need to get the goal, if you want to be a lecturer, for example, or if you want to work in a certain field that requires an expertise in, master's degree program, then you might consider pursuing a scholarship or a master's degree. Okay. And let me get back to the Mentimeter. Okay, so I think 8 of you answered yes, and 6 were still unsure. Yeah, nobody answered no. Okay, now what about this? This is a question that is really loved by lecturers and teachers, I believe. Yeah, why question? But I think it's really hated by the students. So the next question is this one. Really, why do you need a master's degree? Yeah, so if you answered yes or not sure, with a high probability of taking a master's degree, then the next question is why? Why do you need a master's degree? What's your goal? That's another word for that. Yeah. So what's your goal? Why do you need a master's degree? Can you please type your answer here? In some phrases or in a sentence, probably. Okay. So when we're talking about the master's degree, when we're talking about post-bachelor's degree, there are many options to explore. Your major right now is English language education, right? What do you want to be in the future? Do you want to be a teacher? If you want to be a teacher in Indonesia, for example, you might not need a master's degree. Many of my friends, they become good teachers of English in Indonesia, and they didn't take any master's degree because that's not, the requirement for being a teacher. To be a teacher, English teacher in Indonesia, you only need a bachelor's degree. But if you want to be a lecturer, like what Bada said, then the minimum requirement is for you to have a master's degree, right? My wife haven't taken any master's degree because she always wants to be a teacher. Yeah. And to be a teacher, you don't need to take a master's degree, right? So why do you need to take a master's degree? And then, do you perhaps want to do another thing except, being a teacher, English language teacher? Do you want to do something else? Maybe you want to be, a researcher. Well, researcher is actually another word for a lecturer, yeah, in the language field. So if you want to research about language, then you can be a lecturer. And then do you want to expand your horizon in another field like literature, for example? You may make that transition from this major to another major. And when you need to make that kind of transition, then you might need to take a master's degree, right? To, broaden your knowledge in that field. And then, or maybe do you want to move to another field like tourism or hospitality industry? You want to work for a hotel, for example. Then if that is the case, you might need to take a master's degree, right? Or do you want to work as a journalist? Do you want to work in the field of media studies? Or do you want to work in business or marketing or many other fields other than language teaching? If that is your purpose, then taking a master's degree might be a good option, I believe. Yeah. And then what can you get when you are pursuing a master's degree? Yeah, I took this actually from LAM. Yeah, according to LAM, there are several improvements that we can get. Yeah, there are several types of development that you may pursue when you're studying a master's degree. So the first one, you may undergo a cognitive development, because taking a master's degree require you to make a shift from consumer of knowledge to the producer of knowledge. When you are becoming a master students, usually you will not get everything from the lectures. You will need to search for many things by yourself. So one thing to remember when you are preparing for maybe a scholarship application for a master's degree, you need to make sure that you become a more independent learner. Yeah, as Mbak Anti has stated, independence. That's very important for a master's degree students. And then the next thing, other than the cognitive development, you also need the so-called intrapersonal development. So when you are becoming a master's degree student, usually you will develop an intrapersonal development. Intrapersonal is related to your own beliefs, to your own values, to your own identities. Oftentimes you will redefine your beliefs, your values, your identities. At the time, I believe that a good teaching of English would be something like that. And then when you are studying a master's degree, you might find out that it's actually quite a different scenario. It's actually something else, for example. So you will find a lot of new things when you are studying a master's degree. And then getting a master's degree is also a good option if you want to develop your interpersonal, aspects. Like if you want to broaden your networking, if you want to get more international relations, yeah, you want to get more international friends, taking a scholarship, a master's degree might help you to do that.
I'm sorry, sir. We have 2 minutes more.
Yeah. So you need to find your goal, and then when you have the goal, you will know what to do. You will know the how. Yeah. So I think this is my last thing, Esther. Yeah. Before we get back to the Mentimeter. So if you already have the why, and then when you have the why, you will look for the how, right? You will try to find the how. Then you're gonna need to make some plan for that. And one way to do that is by preparing it from now, yeah, from when you are studying at UKDW. So you might need to make a plan, like 1 year ahead, 3 years ahead, and then 5 or 6 years ahead. Yeah, try to imagine what you're going to do to achieve the goal. Remember, so you need to have a goal after you graduate. What do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? And then, in order to take that goal, do you need to take a master's degree or not? Yeah, and if you need to take a master's degree, then you will need to prepare everything that has been stated by Buada, like getting a good GPA, and then having a good motivation, because later on you will need to write motivation letter, right? And then building a good relationships with your lecturer, for example, because later on you will need to have a recommendation for your lecturers, and then preparing for IELTS or TOEFL, perhaps, right? Because some countries they require IELTS, or some countries they require TOEFL. Yeah, for ASEAN countries, as long as I know, as far as I'm concerned, I think most of them they accept both TOEFL and IELTS. Yeah, but for the United States or maybe Canada, usually they'll recommend TOEFL, and then for Australia or UK, they will require you to take IELTS. Yeah. So I think that's the end. And then let me get back to the Mentimeter. I want to be a professor. Wow. Yeah, you want to be a professor? That's a good start. Yeah, so you can take a master's degree. I think Buada is a very strong professor candidate. Yeah, and then because I want to be a lecturer. Okay, good. I want to be a lecturer in our department. That's even better. Okay, we will wait for that. Yeah. And then for now, I haven't got the big why to pursue my master's degree. Specifically, what do I want to do with my master's degree later? Yeah, so you can imagine about things that you want to do as a graduate. Yeah, after you graduate from this department, what do you want to do as a job for a living? Yeah, because taking master's degree is a big investment in time and money. With the scholarship, you can even buy a house or a car. Yeah, so that's why it's a big investment. If you have decided to take a master's degree, you'd better do it, you know, with everything that you have. Yeah, once you get accepted. And then I don't know, but I don't have an answer or a reason. Yeah, not sure. Okay, I need a master's degree to accomplish my goal to be a lecturer. Yeah, good. Okay, so I think that's the end of my presentation. Moderator, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Pak Indarto, for your presentation from your experience on your master's degree and other experiences. Okay, you guys, I think it is great presentations from our speakers, and it is a new things for us, especially perhaps for 20 students who still looking for our passion and creating plan to take a master degree, or still thinking why I should take a master degree, or maybe other question that make us dilemma, maybe as Ma'am Ada said before. Okay, and here we go. We find information about master degrees, how and why, and then maybe after this Studium Generale, we can think again why, and why would we pursue master degree and create a plan for our future. Okay, now we move on to the question and answer session. If you have any questions, please write in the chat box or in live chat on YouTube. With this format, I think the operator Kak Hayu okay, that is the format for the question. You can text your name, the address speaker, and underscore question. In example, Naomi underscore to Bu Ada, Ibu Ada, and underscore what is the meaning of blah blah blah, or you can just simply raise your hand and our speakers will answer your question. Okay, I'll give you 1 or 2 minutes to think and write your question on chat box, or maybe give your time to raise your hand. And by the way, Kak Christina, would you turn on your microphone? I want to talk something with you.
Yes.
Okay. We will wait our participant to text their question on chat box. So I want to ask you about maybe something from our speakers material today. What's your opinion? Is there something interesting or something that make you think, oh, I want to take my master degree in my future if I graduate my undergraduate program right now? If you have a plan to take a master degree, maybe could you share to us? Or if you have a dilemma, maybe?
You're right. Actually, before this webinar, I have never, I did not want to take a master degree, but after the Studium Generale, I feel like I should pursue a master's degree. Thanks to, Miss Auntie, Miss Ada, and Sir Ender. You motivated me, really. What about you, Kak Esther?
How about me? uh, Actually, I have a dream. Maybe one of the participant in Mr. Endarto Mentimeter is me. I write that I want to be a professor in the future. So yeah, it's sure that I want to take my master degree if I graduate my undergraduate program.
Wow.
By the way, we have a question in the chat box from Dida to Ibu Ada. Hello, Ibu Ada. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
here.
this is a question. Could you share your master application letter, which you mentioned earlier?
Yeah.
It is personally, but if you want to share us,
Yeah.
it is your decision. Okay.
No. I think I laughed not because of that, because I think I already laughed. It was a long time ago. So what I promised to show you was not the letter, but how you could actually apply directly through the university website. Perhaps I could share the screen as well. Okay, so something like this. Yeah. So when you are applying for master's degree in Indonesia, usually you need to take some tests. Let's say, for example, test potensi academic and so on. Yeah. But then if you apply to study abroad, you don't need to do that. What you need is for you to have IELTS, because it will show your English capability if you are studying in the UK, yeah, for example, or others, yeah, depending on the country. So what you can do is you go to the university website, yeah, and then you select the program that you want to apply. For example, here, the website is from the University of Edinburgh, and then I search TESOL. Yeah, of course you can do that for other the same program, for example, at other universities at all. Yeah, usually they have this kind of application in the website. Yeah, and it's free. Yeah, some people, some application may need you to pay some money, but most of them are free of charge. Yeah. So let's say, for example, this one. Yeah, you go to this, and then you see the requirements and so on, and then you can just apply now. You can just choose apply now. Yeah. And then you see some program, yeah, some program here. For example, each website will have a different interface, but what is it? The idea is the same, yeah. Let's say for example, MSc 2 until 6 years, nobody will fund you for 6 years, yeah. Usually it's full time for what is it? For fully funded scholarship. So you choose this one and then apply. Yeah. Okay, it's loading. Okay, that is the idea. That is the idea. So, for example, yeah, for example, you are just in case, yeah, you are afraid of applying for master's degree at foreign universities. Don't be, yeah. You don't. I need to be careful when saying this, yeah. You don't really need the help of education agent. Yeah, you can apply yourself. Yeah, it is very easy meaning the process. Yeah, of course the requirements. Yeah, the requirements would be the IELTS, and then the recommendation letter. Yeah, something like this. So it is like you are making an account. Yeah, MSc TESOL, for example, the program code, and then I think continue and so on. Yeah. Then you write the name and your forename, surnames, and so on. And then you what is it? You upload all the the documents. Yeah, honestly, I don't know where my documents already. Yeah, but that is the idea. That is the idea. Yeah. So it is not very scary actually to apply abroad, the university abroad. Yeah. If you are rejected, for example, you would get a letter of rejection. No problem. You can apply as many universities as possible. When I applied for PDP scholarship, I also applied in several universities in the UK. Yeah. So I applied at University of Manchester, and then I applied at University of Nottingham, and then I applied at University of Edinburgh. So they all accepted me. Yeah. But then I got I personally chose Edinburgh for the choice. Yeah. And then I submitted my choice to LPDP for funding. Yeah, so it is not difficult. It is not difficult in the way that it is not complicated. Yeah, but you need to be ready with the IELTS. Yeah, and then the recommendation letters. Yeah, IELTS and recommendation letters. Yeah. So let's say, for example, your lecturers are somewhere very far from you. Yeah, and what is it? You need to send them a confidential letter of recommendation. Usually what the instruction would be like this: ask your your faculty member, the person who recommends you, yeah, give you the recommendation letter, to send the email through email to the university using their home email address. So the email address, institutional email address, is very important. So for example, Dida is asking for my recommendation letter, and then the university says it should be confidential. Usually the university will ask Dida to ask me, yeah, to send the letter, the email, directly to the university, not through Dida. As far as I use my UKDW email, they will count it as recommendation letter. Okay, so this is recommendation letter from Adaninggar for Dida to apply for master's degree. Yeah, I hope it helps, yeah, Dida. Okay, I think yeah, I think that is what I can share. Yeah, Esther.
Okay, thank you, Bu Ada, for your answer. I think it is help Dida and also me and other participants in this virtual room. We have the second question from Bu Pipit to Ibu Anti. Halo, Ibu Anti.
Oh, yes, hello.
Okay. I want to read this question for you. Does Biro 4 has some information related to national or overseas scholarship for master's degree, especially universities that have an MOU with UKDW, maybe a partner university in other country, maybe Bu Dianti?
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So responding to the to Bu Pipit question, yes, UKDW has several partners overseas. We have we have many partners in Korea and Taiwan, and some in America, some in Europe, and yeah, it's interesting that actually we can, if you are interested to pursue your higher education abroad, you may also start looking from our partner university. Even though it's not immediately that you will be accepted to if you apply there, but at least the university have contact there, and yeah, we can just ask the international office, for example, if there's some professor that would be your supervisor, or some kind of program that's suitable for student who will be graduate, or the alumni that have interest in a specific field. So if you are interested to to learn about that thing, we're very open. Well, we can discuss it and we can start looking at the university from our partner and see if they have a program that you are interested in. And yet usually they at least have some information in their website, and we can start to see that, and then it will be easier to communicate with them if we have already some partnership, some agreement with the university. So yeah, maybe that what can I answer from Bu Pipit question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Bu Anti. I think it is clear for Bu Pipit. So we have the third. Okay, we have the third question from Ebenezer Tarigan to Pak Endarto. Halo Pak Endarto. Okay. Yeah. May I know the safe number of GPA for applying magister or master education, sir? Well, actually, I can't revise it anymore. Oh, I think it is about IPK. So quiet. Yeah, it is administration. Yeah. Okay. Please, Sir Endarto.
So, well, actually, different scholarships will require different minimum, GPA. So, at my time when I was planning to apply for Fulbright scholarship. Aminaf, yeah, Bu Ada I think knows it better. So at that time it was 3, I believe. Yeah, the minimum GPA it was 3, if I'm not mistaken. And that's actually the same for most Southeast Asian countries. So in Thailand as well, I think the minimum GPA would be 3. So if you have 3 or higher GPA, then I think you're safe. But in order for you to be more competitive compared to the other candidates, because I think many people are applying for the same scholarship, right? So if you want to make yourself more competitive, then you might study TOEFL or IELTS, yeah, and also try to write a good motivation letter and also CV and the others, yeah. So different scholarships will have different requirements, different documents required, yeah. And oh yeah, another thing, if your GPA is not that strong, then you might consider taking a master's degree in Asia or Southeast Asia, because I think they do not have as high standards as those in Europe, or especially in English-speaking countries, yeah, in Europe or United States or Australia. So you may consider taking master's degree in Malaysia, Philippines, maybe, yeah, the Philippines. Pak Andre, Bu Arida, Pak Moko, they graduated from universities in Philippines. So if you want to know more about the scholarship, you might ask them. Yeah. Thank you, Esther.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Sir Endarto. Okay, you guys, I think in chat box, yeah, okay, Eben. Still, there's one question from Ruth, but how about committee has? Okay, maybe this is the last question for Bu Ada or Pak Endarto about the tips for interview for scholarship program in Indonesia or maybe in overseas. Can you share us, Ibu Ada first, maybe?
Yeah, okay, thank you for the question. Yeah, it was a very good question. So there are many tips actually, yeah, but the general idea is you need to understand the core values of the scholarship provider. If you are interviewed by government scholarship provider, you would want to show that you are a good candidate that actually could contribute back when you are back to the country. Yeah. And I think the second is you need to research about the program that you are applying. So for example, you are applying for master's degree, you need to research why this university, why this program. And then what's your plan of implementing what you have obtained later on? What's your plan? Yeah, what's your plan after you return home? And then how would the program benefit you and others in the future? Very important. You need to research about the program. Let's say that is for masters. Yeah, if you are applying for example, yeah, Fulbright foreign language teaching assistant (FLTA), in which you need to what is it? You need to teach the Indonesian language in the United States, for example. You are not only becoming the teacher of Indonesian, but also the ambassador, yeah, of culture, Indonesian culture. So preferably, it's preferable if you can show something that is kind of like a performance, yeah. It's better if you can dance. It's better if you can sing, and so on, yeah. Because in the United States, for example, you would need to show some demonstration of the Indonesian culture. Just there are many, yeah, but very basic is the core values, and then research. You need to research about the problem. I think Pak Endarto can complete my explanation, yeah. Endarto, maybe.
Okay, please, Sir Endarto.
Yeah, well, but I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah. So I have nothing than reiterating your statement. So yes, you need to know what you can contribute to your own country and also to the destination country where you're going to pursue the master's degree. And also getting back to the first discussion that we had, the goal, it's very important. So you need to have a long-term goal. Yeah. When it's a long-term goal, try to focus on the value that you want to achieve. Yeah, being a lecturer is not the end goal. Yeah, my end goal was not to become a lecturer. That's just a short-term goal. Yeah, and my long-term goal was actually much more than that. And even though I haven't achieved that goal, so you need to have a good goal in mind. Yeah, try to imagine something that you want to achieve in the future. By becoming something, yeah, and then when you have that goal, you will know what to answer to the questions asked by the interviewer. Yeah. So again, the goal, the why. Yeah. Thank you, Esther.
Okay, thank you, sir. Actually, I have some questions from your answer and Ibu Ada too, but I think the time is over. So thank you, Pak Endarto, Bu Ada, and Bu Dianti for this question and answer session. Okay, you guys, I think Kak Christina has something to make our participants awake because maybe a lot of us going to sleepy or maybe I don't know what are they are going to do. Hello, Kak Christina.
Yeah,
What will
I'm
we
here.
do?
Wait. First, I would like to thank the speakers for what you've shared today. And thank you, Esther, for being the moderator. And now, dearest fellows, we're almost at the end of the session. And responding to Esther, who's excited for quiz time? This is the quiz time.
Have you some gift for the participant that win the quiz, Kak?
Oh, worry not. I have prizes for those who can answer my wrap-up questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe we can start the quiz. And hello, you guys.
Wait. Okay. Maybe they don't know how to answer it. So I will tell you how. 1. I will read the question. 2. You will raise your hand if you want to answer. 3. Open your microphone or type your answer in the chat box fast. Okay? We will see how fast you can type. And if your answer is wrong, the chance will be given to the second person who raised their virtual hand. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe you guys can give us your reaction, maybe some emoticon or whatever.
In your heart.
Okay, sip. So the winner is the faster, right?
Yes, it's the fastest. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's begin.
Ready?
Yeah.
First, listen carefully. Now, mention some reasons why we need to pursue a master's degree. You need to mention at least 3 reasons. Once again, mention some reasons why we need to pursue a master's degree. You need to mention at least 3 reasons. Hussein,
Okay, you guys can raise your hand on typing in the chat box.
yeah,
Hurry up. Mentioning.
if you feel like it's too difficult, you could ask me for a hint. But I believe you got this. Prove me wrong.
Okay, come on, come on.
Anyone? No, Mamika, it's not demanding. We have around 5 or I don't know. 5. And I only want participant to answer 3. It's not too difficult.
If you ask me, I can.
Oh no.
Maybe you can try to write it, Ebenezer. Maybe there is some right answer.
Eben, would you like to answer? Who's that? Arush? Better job, really?
Yeah,
And
Ruth, raise
Ruth,
hand.
please turn on
Ruth,
your mic.
can you turn on your microphone?
Yeah, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. I just want to try actually. So the first reason is to be a lecturer as it's a minimum of requirements that you need to get a master's degree to be lecturer. And the second one is to get a better salary payment. And the third one could be for traveling. That's my answers.
That's it. You're
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, well, you want something, I guess. But wait, let's see. Interesting career prospect, networking, travel, maybe? No. I'm sorry, baby, you're late. Arush, you will be contacted later.
Okay.
All right, guys, are you motivated now? Going to the second question. This is gonna be easy, really. This one is from Miss Ada's PPT slide. Ready? This one is from Miss Ada's PPT slide. All right. Mention some tips to get fully funded scholarship. Once again, mention some tips to get fully funded scholarship. This is pretty easy, really. Someone want to try? Oh, really? Okay, Kak Ruth. Please.
Okay, but may I ask how many tips?
If you ask me, I would like you to mention 5.
Okay, 5. The first one is we need to invest on the TOEFL or IELTS test, and then second one is to obtain the letter of acceptance. Okay, that's 2, and 3 is gaining more work experience. I think that's better. And the fourth one is what is that? To work at the university. I think that would be great. And the fifth, like finding various full funded scholarship on the internet and read what they require us to have.
All right. Congrats, Kak Ruth. I would like to ask Miss Pipit, is this allowed? I mean, Kak Ruth got 2 questions answered. Is it okay?
Because no one else answered question number 2, then I think that would be okay. So what do you think about it, the MC and the moderator? To me, it's okay.
Moderator is.
I think okay. I think it's okay, ma'am, because there is no other participant share the comment or raise their hand.
All right.
How about you?
Congrats.
Yeah. Yes.
Congrats, Kak Ruth. You did great. Now the last chance. Listen carefully to Kak Esther. She will read the question.
Okay, this is the third and also the last change for you guys to get the prize from us. Listen clearly. This is from Pak Endarto's presentation, how to make a plan for pursuing your master's degree. Okay, I read again. From Pak Endarto's presentation, how to make a plan for pursuing your master's degree. Maybe you can explain us about a short explanation, or maybe you can write on the text box. Come on.
Try. Actually, this is a quite hard one, but I believe you can do it. I know some of you really want to pursue higher degree, and I know you have the answer to her question. So why don't you give it a try?
Maybe Ebenezer want to try. You want the prize, right?
So why not try? Is it too hard? It's just a plan. A plan. A plan. Don't have a plan, really. Come on, guys. Say something.
Hello, Kak Hayu. Kak Hayu raise hand.
Okay, so okay. So according to Pak Endar earlier, I think the presentation itself shows the slide with 1, 3, and 6 years, which means we need to plan it ahead of when we want to take the masters. So you need to plan it from early in your years, and you have to see where are you going next after you graduate from your major, which in this case we're going to graduate from PBI, right? And then you have to plan it ahead. What is your goal? What is your goal in this? What is your goal to take a master? Why do you want to take masters? And then what is the end goal of your masters? Like, in case if it was me, I want to be more focused on education, so I will take the lead to take the path to education, something like that. And then what else? Basically you need to know what do you want to be, what do you want to take, and plan it ahead. Yeah, that's all. I think that's all. I think that's all I hear. Thank you.
Okay, how do you think, Kak Cis, Kak Christina, about the answer from Kak Hayu?
What do I think? What if we ask Sir Endar himself?
Yeah, I think that's right. That's perfect. Yeah. So yeah, many of the students that I talked to, yeah, when I asked, where are you applying for, a scholarship, or where do you study English language education, for example? Some answers were, unfortunately, because my parents asked me to do so, or because I do not know what to take other than this, for example. And then some others might be, where are you taking a scholarship to pursue a master's degree? Because many of my friends are taking it. I just think that it's not a good reason, to pursue. So when you are taking a master's degree, then you need to have a good reason. And I think Hayu has summarized it very well. Yeah, by planning it ahead.
All right. Yes, sir.
So, are we finished our quiz, Kak Christina?
Yeah, it's already finished.
Okay, for the winner, yes.
Yeah, for the winners.
For the winner, we say congratulations, and then Kak Andreas Emmanuel will chat you personally to give something for your attention to our quiz. Thank you, Kak Christina.
Thank you, Kester.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we are.
Yeah, I think we are at the end of this session. And last but not least, I want to ask our speakers, could you give us some motivation, maybe a short sentence or a short motivation for us to be brave to take a decision, we want to take a master's degree or not, or maybe other passion in the future after we graduate our undergraduate program, and so on. Bu Anti, Pak Ada, I'm sorry, Bu Ada and Pak Endarto. Maybe Bu Anti first. Can you give us a short motivation?
Okay, so guys, try to know yourself, try to reflect what you want, what you have, what your goal, and just go for it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bu Ada, maybe second one.
Yeah, okay. So from me, I think you are young, but you will not be young forever. So while you are still young, I think it's better to experience going anywhere you want. Yeah, go to the corner of the world. Yeah, before it's quote unquote too late. I mean, too late is perhaps as you grow a bit older. Yeah, you may not be able to do that. Yeah. So while you can do it, while you can still do it, do it. Yeah, because time will never come back. Yeah, that is from me. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bu Ada. The last one, Pak Endarto. Please give us your motivation.
Uh, maybe this. Life is hard, but having no goal will make it harder. I think that's what I need to say.
Okay, thank you Ibu Anti, Ibu Ada, and Pak Endarto for your material and for your motivation to us, for us. And then it is an awesome material we got today to know about why and how we can obtain master degree or other passion in our future. And thank you for participating, joining the quiz, and keep listening to the material from the beginning until it is finished. As our speaker said before, we can achieve our master degrees if we want, because an investment in education always pays the highest returns. To be a master degrees, you need to think again, why do you need a master's degrees? Master's degree can be pursued in Indonesia or abroad. If you have a dream, believe our dream and achieve it, and always keep trying to do the best, and surely we will achieve it in the future. I hope we find our passion to take a master degree or other passion, wherever it is, whatever it is. Thank you once again. I apologize if I say something wrong. I'm Esther, and back to you, Kak Christina.
All right, thank you for such a long closing. And I would like to remind you that the link of attendance is already in the chat box. Please fill the form so we know your opinion for today's event, and we could make the next Studium General much better. Hello friends, now let's take pictures. We'd like to keep you all in our memories. So, if possible, please turn on your camera. The operator, please help us to take the screenshots.
Okay, everyone, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, sorry. Okay. First page. Okay, are you ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, second page. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right, thank you, Kak Hayu. Hello, friends. Finally, we've reached the end of this fruitful Studium Generale. Let's end this event with a grateful prayer, which will be led by Stephen Sanjaya.
Okay, first I want to say sorry for everyone because I can turn on my camera because my camera has a little problem. Okay, let's pray together. I will lead the prayer with Christian religion. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you because today you have blessed this Studium General activity from the beginning, middle, and to the end. God, now we want to end our activities. We hope that you are always with us wherever we are. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Stephen. There must be at least something important you got from today's SG. I'm not tired reminding you to fill the form. Thank you all for attending. We hope you enjoyed the presentations. We'll see you another time, another chance. Oh, wait. Actually, we'll see you again in November's Career Month with an outstanding guest star who now works as a news anchor in Kompas TV. Yeah, that's what I can say for now. And this time, as we bid our farewell, Allow me to say thank you once again, dearest fellows. You will be remembered in our best memories. For the participants, you may leave the Zoom room. Stay safe, stay sane. Goodbye.
I'm trying to give you something more. So come with me and fly away, 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 away. Grasona, no, no, na, na. No, 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 na, na. Put 'em up in the air. No, na, na, na. Like this, so na, na, na. No, na, no, na. 나를 지금 원해. Give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more, baby, baby, I want it. Eat it all, eat it all, eat it all, eat it all. 누나 찾지 마, come on. 원한다면 솔직해져봐. Too much, oh, baby, what's I got so bad? I could give you everything, anything, baby, can you